Well, number one, Phil, I think that you've always been very influential in this industry and you know pretty much everybody, right?
What I like about this is it's immediate money. It's paid within 24 to 48 hours of death.
How awesome is it that we can take some funds and get them into the beneficiary's hands within 48 hours?
So kind of the icing on the cake, if you will, to our hero bundle that we've created.
I'm going to add this to your portfolio of products that's going to increase your commission. It's going to provide a liquidity play for your clients.
And what this enables people to do is not to be struggling with money when they're struggling with emotions. And so I just love the fact that it's a very easy application. It's straightforward, and it really is beneficial, 100% beneficial for not only your client, but for their beneficiaries.
Then fast forward to having a client pass away last week and having to deal with her son, one child, no spouse.
Families there trying to, who's in control? Who is the one going to be, in control of those purse strings there for a short time? And then there's all the legal and tax matters that come along with it.
And the daughter is who I'm working with, of course. She's the beneficiary of the program. It took her right at 6 weeks to get a certified death certificate.
The average death claim can take many weeks, sometimes months. I mean, you got to get the death certificate, and that can take 2 to 6 weeks. There are some companies now that are taking up to 21 days to process a death claim.
Well, when we went to the custodian and said we need to submit this death claim, Phil, the exact words of the person on the other end of the phone was, hey, we're running about 15 to 20 days behind on getting this business processed.
But if you can provide the liquidity, and you know this, if a client's beneficiaries come in and they want to get money to pay for the final expenses, whether it's travel or hotels or whatever coming out of state, carrying costs on the house, and they want to get money, they can't do it without a death certificate. And you know that could take a lot of time in a lot of states.
But now the beneficiaries can't access any of those dollars until death certificates, until estates settled, until all these things happen. In the meantime, their beneficiaries are left holding the bag for all kinds of medical expenses, end-of-life expenses, all kinds of other things. And so we need to fill in that gap. That's the last piece.
And what he went through, because we're trying to get the money in his hands to do all the stuff that the estate liquidity plan would have done.
The son, the daughter, saying, I need some of this money, and everything's in a trust, and you've got to wait for the courts to go through the process. Charles Schwab, Fidelity, all those accounts are frozen, even the banks, and they won't even tell you how much they have in accounts or what accounts they have.
It fits in perfect with what we're doing, and I think every single family needs what you have.
So I felt really foolish because I liked this client an awful lot. She was awesome, and his life would have been so much easier had I just done this.
And everyone who hears about this is amazed. Even if people have wills or trusts, they are naked when it comes to when they pass away. There's no money that's immediately available for the family. So exactly. It's a great way to do the right thing for our clients, and also a great way to make sure that the client's beneficiaries, the next of kin, know that we can look out for them as well.
You don't want to wait till you're in dire straits to try to figure out what was right and what was wrong with your estate plan, your legacy plan, how things are titled.
It doesn't affect any of your IMO relationships, or broker-dealer, or anything like that.
And you didn't have to move any of your IMO, RIA, or broker-dealer relationships to do business with.
Correct.
To provide that liquidity play, when you're there and you can actually say, look, here's the money, we wired it to your account. You're ready to go, take care of everything you need. When everything calms down, come see me. I'll help you through all the claim forms.
Exactly.
That money stays with you. You know that. And so this play to me is amazing, because not only does it give us the liquidity play, but it gets us in touch with the beneficiaries, and it keeps that money in-house for generations.